Hey, welcome to another heavy metal diecast video. Today's example is from IXO. It's a 1/72nd scale Messerschmitt Bf 110 E1. It cost me $108 Australian, and that was including postage, purchase of the model, and GST on top of that because I bought it from an overseas seller. This was a German twin-engined aircraft from World War II as a fighter, introduced into Luftwaffe in 1937. The main roles as a heavy fighter and night fighter. Over 6,000 Bf 110s were made in all its variants. This particular variant is an E1, so I'll get this bad boy open. So E1s were set up as a fighter bomber, around 856 were made, or they were also called the Zerstörer. So what we'll do is we'll get this open properly. Pull that away, and let's have a look. Get this, yep, comes out nice and easy. It's got a nice bit of weight to it. So the destroyer was armed with 4 MG 17s on the nose upper there, and also had a pair of 20mm cannons underneath, as you can see. Underneath it's set up, you can have obviously comes with the accessories. You can have wheels up, wheels down. So you know me, I like to be a wheels down man, so I will display these wheels down. Some minor assembly, so we'll just have a look at the little bits and pieces that come with it first. And so obviously some little accessories like aerials, tail wheel and everything like that. Comes with this standard stand. So we'll try and we'll get all these accessories out, just pop them out. Like to be a bull out of a gate. Okay, so we've got the stand. Has some details about the aircraft. So stand's pretty easy to assemble there. And then we have a little bit of a look. It's got the little set of easy instructions to follow to put all the accessories on. And we'll go back to the aircraft. So as you can see here, we'll the paint on it's reasonably nice. It's very nice. It's from it's got the markings from ZG.1 Wespe or Wasp. You can see the little wasp on the front there, from Eastern Front 1942. So well, it's a good little bit of kit. Decently built. The paint seems to be fairly shiny. I don't know if it had a sheen as shiny as that. As you can see there, it does have a lot of reflection on there. The little rear-mounted MG for defence is sort of painted in the same colour as the interior of the aircraft. I don't know if you can see some of the interior detail there, and you can see I think it should be more of a gunmetal grey. You can see it's got some nice panel lines on it. Very detailed there, as you can see. Assembly, I gather, is quite easy. So there's the mounting for, as you can see there, the mounting for the stand. And then you put the, I suppose you grab the landing gear and have a quick squeeze on the instructions. Make sure we do it right. So wheels facing out. So chuck each of those to the side there, straight forward. And then obviously these will pop into the hole here, like so. And we'll do the same deal as that, like so. And that's the landing, the main landing gear put on, and obviously that's where the aerials and things go underneath there, and tail wheel goes into that little, I won't open the little accessories packet at the moment which contains those, and this is obviously for if you're going to display it for wheels up. So what we'll do is the propellers, I would assume, are quite easy to place on, so we'll just chuck it nice and easy in there. They do rotate, so if you want to change the position of them when you're coming to display them. Chuck the second prop on, and that turns on nicely. Doesn't drop off, so it's inserted correctly. And there you have it, sort of a fairly completed aircraft. If you want to display it wheels down. Obviously I haven't put the tail wheel on, so you just put the stand like so, and then put the standing correctly, and Bob's your uncle, if you had an Uncle Bob. So, yeah, no, sits alright. That's how it will sit on the stand. Presents reasonably well for the cost of the item. It's a bit cheaper than other branded ones, but it's got a good weight to it. It's got a nice feel to it. I definitely think it's reasonably well made. It does have some missing markings on the rear there, as you know with most German aircraft. They do have some tailplane markings. You know what it is. But yeah, some manufacturers are still not including those in their finished product. There are some that do, which I think is good because it highlights the aircraft for what it was, and it's not highlighting it for any other nefarious reason of political ideal in part of the manufacturer. So, but I mean, you can add those little symbols on the back if you so choose to complete this aircraft to a more historical, accurate finish. So, but that's all I'll say on that. I like the aircraft to be as historical accurate as possible when you want to display them. So yeah. But as a model itself, away from all political ideals and all that Yahoo nonsense, the aircraft itself, as a collector, I feel it's reasonably well detailed. I do like the look of it. The panel lines are nice. Value-wise, it's pretty good value. I didn't mind paying just over $100 for this. Flip it over on its back. The underside colorings are all nice. It's got all nice lines. I think it's a very tidy model. I'd definitely, as you see, I do have it, so I definitely recommend it. It'll sit nicely on the shelf. I do have a couple of BF-110s that I do have to unbox, made by other manufacturers. So I will look forward to unboxing those and comparing them to this. This is the first one. I think it's the first one. Yeah, I think it's the first one that I've unboxed properly. And yeah, I thought I'd do this one first. And yeah, it's a very good unit. As I said, it's a IXO Messerschmitt Bf 110 E1 from the ZG.1 Wespe or Wasp group on the Eastern Front, 1942. So. Very presentable aircraft. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Good bit of kit, as I say usually. I definitely think it's pretty cool. So if you enjoyed this video and like what you saw, give us a little like if you can. Helps justify my purchases to the missus before she becomes my ex. And thank you again for watching, and you have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned to after this video. I'll pop up some still images of this aircraft without my sausage fingers in the way. And as you can see, it's quite a sizable aircraft. If you have not got a Bf-110 before in your hands, they are a reasonably sized aircraft. So it's not bad as a heavy fighter and something you sit on a shelf. So yeah, that's it. The Bf-110 E1 from IXO in 1/72 scale. Cheers.